watch, I have three American beauties right in front of me. Although the watches themselves are nice, it's not really the focus I want. Rather, it's the caseback that I want to draw your attention to today, because all three of these are engraved. Yes, engraved. Engraving on watches, unfortunately, has fallen a bit by the wayside, just due to general fashion trends now. But the thing about trends is that they're cyclical, so I'm sure they'll come back around eventually. However, engraving on watches generally lowers their value on the vintage market, probably because it's more clear evidence that the watch was pre-used and loved and owned and cherished. But personally, I think these, or rather engravings on watches, is a nice little marker as to the watch's history. In other words, that's actually lived a life and has a story to tell, more so than a factory fresh model would. Anyway, there are three broad types of engravings: personal, relationship, and employment, and I have one of each example in front of us today, so let's have a look. Starting with this. This right here is a 1937 Hamilton Clark, 14 karat yellow gold filled. It is powered by the caliber 980, manually wound 17 jewels, and looking at the engraving, it belonged to John S. Black III from Birmingham, Michigan. Unfortunately, I was not able to find any records of this person on the internet, not even so much as an obituary, so all I can do is imagine and think of what this person's life might have been like. Considering he could have afforded a Hamilton in 1937, he was probably fairly well off, but beyond that, and the fact that he lived in Birmingham, Michigan, not really a whole lot to go off of, unfortunately. Moving on to our next area, family over here with this lovely 1950s Elgin Shockmaster, this one being a 1955 example. It is the reference 8606, powered by the in-house caliber 714, and on the back we have the line, 3 sons, 2 lovers, 1 family forever. I mean, no real details can be extrapolated from this statement, but my oh my, is it a beautiful one. Every so often you get a tearjerker of a line here at the Watch Preserve, and this is one of them. Finally, we have our last category, employment. And this one here is a Hamilton Rodney from 1961 that was awarded, as you can see, by the Inland Corporation, Inland Steel. And there is the original owner on the back, belonging to John C. Pohl, 25-year club. 25 years of service to the Inland Steel Corporation. Watches like this weren't uncommon retirement presents, and honestly, given that this is a Rodney, pretty nice one all in all. Out of these favorites, I think this Elgin might just take it, not only due to its design in general, but due to this statement on the back. Jeez Louise. Just lovely things all in all, and I hope you learned and appreciated something today.